Hello viewers, this is a audio story called Detective California, a mystery comedy set in the 1960s just when the element was being discovered. Anyways, let's begin. Two high schoolers are working in a lab in a local university on a massive project. A new element had been discovered recently called Californium, and they want to create it in mass to study for a science fair that is giving out scholarships to Hollywood as the top prize. Are you sure this is a good idea for the science fair? It's really dangerous to mess with reactive elements, Kenneth says. We're not even sure if it's going to work. Dennis scoffs. It's fine. We have all the protective equipment we need. Plus, we need something big to win that fair. I mean, over 1,000 people enter it every year. You want that scholarship, right? I mean, it's been your dream school ever since you were a kid. Kenneth looks at his report card from the last few years. They're chock full of B's and C's, with a few A's in freshman year. Not exactly college-level work, let alone Harvard. Dennis retorted, Come on, Kenny, I know you've been working a part-time job since summer year, but that shouldn't make you crush your dreams. You deserve this. Just give it a chance. Kenneth sighs. You're right, I'm just worried, that's all. Dennis laughs. That's the spirit, bud. Besides, what could possibly go wrong? Kenneth retorts back. A lot. There's a lot that can go wrong. Begrudgingly, they start the process of nuclear fusion on a mass scale, particles flying all across the chamber and colliding, beautiful light showing off from it as a result. Well, I have to admit it's quite fascinating to see in person, Kenneth said. Maybe this won't turn out so bad. But, just as he says this, the items collide with each other at such a force a massive light booms from the impact and causes them to be blasted back. Dennis says, I don't think that was supposed to happen. Wait, I see something from the light, Kenneth says. But as the light disappears, they end up seeing a dark, gray, robotic man. Did we just make life? Kenneth questions. How is that even possible? Dennis yells, Oh my god, we're dads, Kevin. Why is your first reaction to seeing this thing immediately thinking we're dads? Kenneth responds. Well, we made this guy, so are his parents, and also, we're winning this competition for sure with this guy. Kenneth asks, Are you sure this is moral? I mean, it's alive, right? Dennis responds, Well, why don't we ask the guy? Are you fine with it? The gray man blinks slowly and responds, Sure, blankly. You know what? That's good enough for me, Kenneth says. Let's get to work. Over the next few weeks, they start studying the mysterious creature's abilities, making an outfit for him alongside of it in order to contain his radiation, designed to be a suit. Well, we've gotten all the data we can get at this time. You got the papers and abilities ready, Dennis? Yep. He can make small nuclear reactions, high-scale neutron emitter, natural color silver, can detect iron, gold, and other things, and also radioactive, alongside of his softness. That should be enough. We're definitely going to win with this data. We should also bring Kelly with us, right? I mean, cool to show off the disability in person. Yeah, for sure, Dennis responds. Let's get going. As they start heading to the fair in the car, they have Callie in the back of the truck, tied down in order to make sure that he doesn't get, lost or anything, because they can't put him next to him due to his radiation. As they begin to drive off, Californium ends up getting blown away thanks to the massive storm up ahead, and also the ropes not being the most sturdy. When Kenneth asks about him and wondering if the wind will affect him, Dennis scoffs and ignores the possible concern. As he gets carried off, he ends up landing into a city dumpster nearby. Where am I? Callie groans. He tries to walk around the city, looking for his way back to the truck, but gets distracted by the beautiful city. After all, it's the first time he's been outside the lab, so he's going to enjoy every single second, even if the storm kinda ruins the general look. After walking for around 15 minutes, a woman encounters him looking rather aggravated, talking to a police officer. How haven't you been able to find the guy who took my necklace? I told you exactly what they look like, the woman shouts. Dark blue outfit, short black hair, and a dark brown bag. The officer stutters. Sorry, ma'am. The wind was stormy today, and it's hard to drive, even harder to see people. We've heard descriptions hundreds of times before. It could be a lot of people. Come on! A rose gold necklace with 3 heart-shaped rubies is extremely unique. You can see that from a mile away! As Callie hears the necklace description, he accidentally starts scanning it and swiftly sends it to the right of him. California says, I should grab it for her. Kenneth always said something about doing the right thing and all that. He begins to follow his senses through the storm and encounter a woman in a dark blue dress holding the necklace alongside several other stolen items in her purse. The stupid cops. I was able to grab this massive haul of goods. This necklace is the biggest prize. I should be able to pull this off for a pretty penny once the police stop looking for it. California sees this and realizes this was the person that girl from before was describing. Callie shouts, Hey, give those stolen items back. The girl scoffs. Like you're gonna catch me, as I, the dazzling diamond Diana, can never be found more than once. The girl blitzes off into the city and Californium gives chase. She tries to run away, weaving through buildings, jumping over cars, and even going through the sewers. But Callie is always able to find him thanks to his detection abilities. Will you ever quit? Diana shouts. What's quitting exactly? California asks, genuinely. Eventually, the two end up where the original girl and cop were talking, and they still are. Diana tries to run past them, but ends up running directly into a pole. As Callie catches up to him and grabs the bag. Callie asks, this was the person you were talking about earlier, correct? Even if they thought you were lost, can you get back in the truck so we can get to the fair? We don't have much time. California agrees. I had my fun. The wind died down by now, and they were able to drive easily to the fair. After setting everything up in California stands, Kenneth gives his discovery details and general information on how they made them, alongside of just the police report as an extra cherry on top for the actions he's done. Dennis says confidently, We won for sure. You're getting that scholarship, bud. Patting Kenneth on the back. Kenneth says, I'm not so sure about that. I mean, several groups have had great work as well. I wouldn't count any of them out. The tables around them are pretty good research that went on for months. Experiments that were visually striking and other mind-boggling inventions but only one group could win. The loudspeaker shouts, All right, everyone. The results are in, and we will personally announce the top 3 placements. In third, with 9.6 out of 10, is Jamie and Alex with their silver to gold experiment. Your $100 check is at the front. In second place with a 9.75 out of 10 is Dennis and Kenneth with the revolutionary Californium studies. You get your 500 checks waiting for you at the front as well. Lastly, with a 9.8 out of 10 is Cole and John with their baking soda volcano. Join the other places in the front and you will get your scholarships. The rest of the scores at the booth. Thank you for coming. The loud cheer suddenly shuts off. The duo look at each other. A baking soda volcano. A baking soda volcano! You gotta be kidding me! There's no way that happened! Dennis shouts out in anger, punching the desk that happens to be right next to him. Kenneth looks down and sighs. Let's just get our prize. Come on, Callie. California joins the two as they walk to the front desk with the receptionist. The receptionist congratulates them on second place and mentions how they believe that they should have won, but that's how things go. Grabbing their checks, they walk off solemnly. But before they are able to fully leave, a guy in a suit meets up with them. Hello there, you two. I'm Jackal. I saw the showcase of your invention, and I have to say I'm impressed. Would it be possible for the international police to buy the rights to manufacture them? Your robot would be of great help. Kenneth scoffs. First of all, he's not a robot. And second of all, we don't have the exact process for making him, so you can't have the manufacturing rights. Well, what about just a guy? Even if we can have more of him, he'll still be lovely to have him working for us. Dennis asks, "How much are you willing to give us?" Jackal responds, "We have the budget to give 200,000 to both of you." "Holy crap, that's a lot of money," Dana says. "Kenny, you could definitely pay off your mom's debt with that." "I'm not sure about selling off Callie just like that. He should have a say," Kenneth says. "What do you think about it?" Californium looks around and thinks about it for a sec, asking, "Will I get to see the world?" Jackal responds, "Well, I mean, yes, we're going to need you globally, so you will travel a lot." He stands up, shakes his hand, and says, "Then I accept." "Perfect. Welcome to the team, Detective Californium." As Jackal smiles, the episode cuts off here. Thank you, everyone, for listening, and this was my first audio story. There will be a few more of these to come, especially recently, and whoever gets the most attention will get their next chapter first. So this will be one of the 3 ones you'll see. Hope you have a good day, and enjoy yourself.